We're gonna be playing Jump King while I do a story time. Of the first time I couldn't get hard when a bitch wanted to give me Gawk 3000. But let me set the scene. So it's in the UK. It's 2018. I think it's summer after I graduated high school. And I was talking to this girl named Madison. And we've been talking like basically throughout like half the year, I'd say. Half the year we were talking, and let me just keep it simple. She was a bit of a freak. I don't know if I was like her sneaky link that didn't get shit, but she was a bit of a freak. She would send me these texts, these pictures for no reason. Like I wouldn't even spit game. I didn't do anything. I was an innocent virgin. I didn't do anything. I didn't get no action. I was just me. And basically she starts talking about like dating. Now that we're like out of high school, I guess. I don't know why she waited that whole time, even though I known her. Basically she started talking about dating. Now I've never heard this bitch talk about dating because according to rumors, she's always been the type to sneaky link and that's it. Move on. She never has talked to me about dating. She's never talked to anyone about dating. Only in her freshman year. Then she got her heart broken and then moved on and stopped dating people. And we planned it out like around the 18th for the one day that it was gonna rain. Okay, I went all the way down like you predicted, Bar. Good job. We were gonna plan this for July 18th. And that's because according to the weather, it was gonna be the one day it was gonna rain. So I'm just chilling. I didn't have much to do. I ate like shit most of the summer vacation because who wouldn't? So most of the time I'm eating my shit like shit. And the day before the date, there's surprisingly a fucking amazing Mexican place that has these super filled. Like, think of Taco Bell tacos, right? You think of them as like pretty relatively empty. And now think of that times 50 of it filled up. It's literally over the brim. So I ate like 5 of those on the night before the date. And when I wake up, my stomach is hurting. And I'm like, damn, okay, I just woke up, my stomach is hurting, and I ate tacos. So I'm guessing I'm constipated. So as I think I'm constipated, I'm gonna be, first I eat breakfast, and then I take some laxatives, which, by the way, update on the time, there's 3 hours left until the date. I take some laxatives, and it said on the package it would take around an hour or two to kick in. So I was like, all right, cool. That's fine. I'll be good for the date. So 1 hour passes, 2 hour passes. Damn, I'm not shitting. Once I realize that I'm not shitting, I decide, you know what? I need to speed this process up. I take another one. Now, chat, I don't recommend popping pills like this. This is probably the most stupid shit I've ever done. So I'm on my way to my date, and I took an Uber X actually. I took an expensive Uber, the bougie ass ones, which by the way costed me $50 or 50 pounds, which is like $60 in USD. For no reason. I just thought, okay, it's my first date. It might as well, like, look fresh and shit. Okay, nah, I wouldn't say it like that. You're gonna get me incriminated. Basically, now in the Uber, my stomach starts growling. And the guy's hearing it. He basically said, are you hungry? And I said, the thing is, chat, I used to be very socially awkward. When I wasn't able to say no, I wasn't able to do it. So I said, yeah, I am. And then he gave me this fucking orange juice drink that just looked fucked up as hell. And he's while we were at the red light, he stared at me, making sure I drank it, which I don't know why, but I just did. He just watched me while I drank the orange juice. And then I said, hey, appreciate it. And then he said, hey, no problem, mate. Because, again, we're in the UK. Where are you going off to? And I basically said, oh, I'm going on my first date with this girl. Because, I'm good at small talk. I'm just really socially awkward at saying no. Oh, that's cool. Good luck. And he basically said good luck and all that. He was kind of like a fatherly figure in that time, because he was trying to give me advice like, oh, okay, be careful. And I don't know why he was giving me advice like he was my father or anything. He was giving me advice as if he was my father or something. But he was giving me, hey, be careful. Some of these girls, they heartbreakers. He looked around my age. Maybe he thought you was a bum. No, I had some fire Tommy. You guys want to see the outfit I had? Okay. Ignore the logo, the Stranger Things logo. And black jeans. Wait, he still has the outfit? Yes, because it's only been 3 years. Still fits me. I haven't grown an inch. Yes, I was looking fresh. So I don't think he'd think I was a bum. This was my fit. And basically, I thought, okay, I look drippy. So he basically said, be careful. Some of these girls are heartbreakers. And at the end of the whole rant of he basically said, but yeah, make sure to give me 5 stars on Uber. And honestly, I just started laughing my ass off. And he started giving me the most serious face ever because I thought he was joking. He was being all fatherly fatherly the whole time, and then decided to switch it up, tell me, hey, give me 5 stars on Uber, you know, like the whole time. So like he wasn't giving me fatherly advice. He wanted the 5 stars, and then it's like, all right, bro, sure, I'll do it. By the way, for the record, I rated him a 3-star because that was kind of weird. I rated him a 3-star. He might be trying to hunt me down at this point, but I rated him a 3-star after the trip because that was weird as fuck. I get to the date and I'm lost because I've never been to this mall. I traveled 30 minutes to get here, and the mall I usually go to is like 5 minutes away from me. But you know what? I'm desperate for some coochie. I'm gonna go take this 30-minute ride to you know, get to her. I'm desperate. I've always been desperate. That's why I'm such a good simp. And I'm lost. I don't know where the movie theater is. I have no idea. I have no idea where the movie theater is. So I start looking and looking and looking and looking and looking, and this old lady comes up to me and asks me, hey, are you Derek? Throughout the whole time that I was looking, I was texting her like, hey, where's the movie theater? And she said like, it's upstairs, blah, 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 which is my IRL. I just kind of doxed myself. I'm not going to lie. Hey, are you Derek? And I basically said, yes. Yeah, that's me. And then she basically said, come with me. And I said, where are you taking me, dog? Well, not dog. I take out that part. This lady comes up to me and she basically guides me to the theater. And personally, I didn't know this girl was this rich. She was her chauffeur. Like, she was rich. She had a bag. But I didn't know she had a bag. She had her own chauffeur. She went to the mall in like a fucking Hummer, a Range Rover. It was a Range. It was a fucking Range. I didn't know she was this rich. I was never at her house. I mean, my whole high school, I was basically depressed most of the time and like barely went out, you know? Only this one time to the movie theaters and then I ended up just getting bullied. But that's another story for another day. Bet. We start going to the movies. I honestly do not remember what movie we watched. But I know we got the back right seats. And we were next to this like young couple and then this one creepy dude with a mustache and all this extra shit. We go in, we get our seats. She buys popcorn. I don't get anything because I'm nervous. And this is around the time where my stomach starts growling and the laxatives start acting up. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna handle it. I can handle this. This is nothing. This is nothing. This is nothing. I handle worse. You know? Stomach growling. Basically ready to fucking shit. But like, I basically say, you know what? Fuck that. I'm built different. I can't handle this. Aren't laxatives fucking painful as fuck to hold in? Yes. And you know what? The movie starts. So you know what? I said, fuck it. I committed. No matter how bad my stomach gets, my stomach starts hurting, I'ma keep staying in the movie. I'ma commit. So basically, if you didn't get the record and by context clues, this wasn't a date. She wanted some dick. This was not a date at all. Lights turn off and she's instantly ready to go. She starts unzipping my shit and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. What are we doing here? Hey, hold on. I'm not Mr. Krabs meme. I'm this right here. This is me. I'm like, whoa. What are you doing, ma'am? I'm all confused because, like, I'm an innocent boy. Most of my high school, I didn't get no fucking action. And then the thing is, I didn't have a problem with doing it. It was just more like she shocked me. She was rushing me, you know? Like, usually it takes time, like, let it ease into the movie. But the moment the lights went out, she was ready. And I say, hey, let's take it slow. And then she basically does, fine. She does one of those, you know? She does a, fine. And then she starts slowing down and being nicer. And then one fatal mistake she does. She starts pulling on my zipper, which completely broke the zipper off. She pulled on, she hulked the fuck out of my zipper. She ripped the whole thing off and it's stuck open for the rest of the time now. She's strong as fuck. Yeah, she is. I didn't even know this. For a second, I blinked and I thought she was Ronda Rousey. I'm not gonna lie. Just for a second. I blinked for a second and I thought she was Ronda Rousey. I'm gonna keep it a buck. She rips my zipper and then she basically says, oh well, like, bro, these are my best jeans. These are my only good jeans that I got. These are my only good black jeans that I got. What is wrong with you? And of course, no, I don't have those jeans because who the fuck keeps a ripped zipper? And now she starts going to my underwear. Okay, now this is where it gets a bit iffy, you know? Because now she's just trying to yank on my dick, all right? She yanks it out and scratches the sides of my cock on the zipper lines. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, she starts scratching it on the sides, and still my stomach is acting up. I'm basically somewhat butt-ass naked. That's kind of an exaggeration. I let off the biggest fart in the fucking world. You hear it across the fucking universe, and it wasn't one of those that you could play off the little toots. No, Whole movie theater turns to us. She's nervous out of her mind. The good thing is the popcorn bag was covering like me being basically half naked, right? The popcorn bag was covering all of it. So I didn't mind. I don't care. You know what I mean? But with her, she just got red as hell. And then she basically backed off. She took a second to back off. She acted as if nothing happened for like 30 minutes of the movie. And then we're back to the routine. And then she asked, "Are you okay?" Surprising that she would ask that, knowing that she didn't even give a fuck about my jeans. She asked, "Are you okay?" And then I say, yeah, I'm sure. At this point, my stomach is hurting, struggling to stay together. I said I would not go to the bathroom until I got what I came for. So I'd say around 50 minutes in, she does the whole routine we just did earlier, and she has my cock in her hand. Now this is where it gets a bit tough, because I can't get hard. My stomach is hurting, and basically I just can't get it up. For the people that haven't had a situation where you've had to deal with limp dick, basically all the blood pressure, I don't know where it's going, but my stomach hurts like a bitch. So I'm guessing it's something involving that. You would just let a grab your limp dick. What the fuck? I didn't know what to do. This was my first experience. I didn't know what to do. Limp. She tried jerking it. She tried doing everything. Nothing worked. Surprisingly, I didn't think a girl would be this prepared. She passes me these pills and she says, "Hey, do you need these?" Viagra on the label. She passes me a fucking Viagra, as in like, bro, hey, yo, dick not working. You better get it up, homie. I said, "Nah, I can do it." And then I start desperately trying to get it up. I'm like in my head, I'm giving myself my own pep talk. "Come on, buddy. You can do it. Come on, pal. I kind of need you right now, man." Like, I'm having my own mental pep talk. "Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go." And nothing happens. But you know what happens? With all the movement of me basically shaking myself to get it to work, my stomach starts doing these loud growls. It's loud. It's not just like, it's not like a it's like it's like an earthquake. It's a whole earthquake, And she's like, "Are you sure you're okay?" And then I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm still on the I'm fine timeline." I'd say around 5 minutes later of me shaking my dick, trying to get this shit to work. That is when I let the loudest fart ever. Like, this is a EDP level fart. To this day, I still haven't been able to beat that. And that is when everybody turned around. My cock was in her hand. She ran out, and I left behind her, you know what I mean? And I call an Uber. I have to wait outside for a little bit. Pulls out, because there was a garage there. She pulls out, and basically after that, I still haven't taken a shit. She pulls out. I see her car leaving, but it stops in front of me. She basically says, "Fucking limp dick pussy," in a UK accent. I can't repeat that in a UK accent. I'm gonna be honest. And right there is like where I just gave up on all of it. And this right here, when I'm standing outside, is when I let out my loudest fart ever. But don't get it confused. It's not just a fart. It's a shart. I shat right there in the wide open. wide open. Nowhere to hide it. I just had to act normal. The Uber pulls up. Coincidentally, when I did that, the Uber pulls up, and I'm like, okay, so do I act like it's not me, or do I get in? And I basically act like it's not me. But here's the problem. I have a profile picture on my Uber, so he knows what I look like. So he sees me trying to act like I don't know where this Uber is, but I have a profile pic on there. And then he basically says, "Hey, I'm your Uber." And then that's when everything clicked for me. Oh shit, I have a profile pic, so I have to get in. And the thing is, when you're outside, chat, you can't really smell anything, because you're smelling the air, you're smelling like car engine smells, you can't really smell anything. We get inside the car and give it, I'd say, around a minute of driving. A minute. He gives a small talk. "Hey, where are you going?" I said, "I'm going back home to blah 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 blah." And a minute passes by. He basically asks me, "Hey, do you smell that?" And then I'm like, "Smell what?" And then he starts doing this. He turns, because we were at the stoplight, he starts doing this, right? He turns around. God damn! What is that smell? And as Barry linked, this is his reaction. That was his reaction, because he realizes now why I was ignoring him when I was literally in front of him. Now he realizes, oh shit. And you know what? The dude was kind of cool. the dude was kind of cool, you know? Because he said, you know what? I don't know where that smell's coming from, but he does know. He said that. He's kind of cool. I'll try to get you home fast. I get home. I take the fattest shit of my life. I go to sleep. I wake up. I check. There's a notification on my Uber app. That's weird. And my account got banned because apparently putting any sort of shit in Ubers is bad. I didn't know that. There was a stain where I sat. And then I look back. I think, where are my jeans? Where'd I take them off? And then I just see the massive fucking stain that was on my jeans. It was like this big. It was covering my whole ass. So without knowing, throughout the whole movie, the farts weren't the only thing coming out. It was genuine shit. How he had to clean the sea, he should have let you clean it. Because he didn't see it, and I didn't know about it. I didn't even know about it. None of us knew about it. I was just oblivious to the whole thing. I didn't even feel it. I'm pretty sure it stuck to my skin. The girl didn't smell it. As far as I know, she didn't say anything. The morning I wake up, I had to take another shit. So I'm guessing that was the second laxative going to work. And let me just say, chat, that was probably the worst shit I ever took in my life. Like, you know, there's some clean shits and there's some like good shits, you know? That was not a clean one at all. It was probably the messiest, explosive shit I've ever taken in my life. As a lesson to all of you, never. Let's just keep it at this. The moral of the story is don't take two laxatives. But she did post about it on her Insta story the day after, actually. So they didn't get to see me after that. I didn't go out for a while, and I never got any feedback from that. But overall, the lesson is don't take two laxatives before a date. Don't eat tacos before a date, especially if it's your first one. This is the real lesson, but hold the age.
The money real long. She take out that thong.
That bitch too strong. She be like King Kong.
What the fuck, man? Hey, but the lesson is, boys, the actual lesson is don't go on dates with girls. It's not worth it. But that's my story of how I failed to get Gawk 3000.
Ella está bien loca, ¿qué te pasa? Rezando que el amor no se mata. Pasando rumor, pero se quiere casar. La vida bien puta como el amor. Ella era veneca, pero tenía temor a la distancia pendeja. Ay, qué